Hi boys and girls, and welcome to your Wit and Wisdom recorded video. So excited to be here with you today and finish lesson 30. So yesterday we started with lesson 30 with Ms. Rodriguez, and then we did our live where we were gathering evidence. Well, today we have two more things to do in lesson 30, and I'll explain right now what they are. So our objective for lesson 30 is that the student will be able to combine evidence from two books and demonstrate understanding of module vocabulary. So what is our what? Well, evidence, right? Something written that exists. So evidence is something that helps you, support your topic statement and make sure that it is right. Your informative paragraph includes a topic statement. It includes 3 evidence and of course your conclusion. And that is something that we're going to be doing in our life. We're going to overly rehearse an informative paragraph with our practice questions so that we can be ready for our intermodule test. Vocabulary are words that we know. So today in our recorded video, we will be completing a vocabulary assessment. And we are going to be looking at words that we have seen before and have even reviewed with Ms. Rodriguez on Wednesday when you guys did the vocabulary review. So how are we going to do this? Number 1, we're going to review all module tests. That is something that we already did. We discussed the text from the module. Number 2, we're going to complete the evidence organizer, and we did do that. We completed the evidence organizer in our life, and we talked about 2 books that we read towards the beginning of the module. Number 3, you orally rehearsed the informative paragraph. That is what we're going to be doing in our live, and we're going to have a little small discussion all together as a group of what an informative paragraph will look like for a practice question. And number 4, we're going to complete the vocabulary assessment. And that is what we're going to be doing right now in our recorded video. We're going to go over the vocabulary assessment so that you can be able to complete your exit ticket. Okay, so let me show you how you're going to get ready for your assessment. At this time, I do need for you to get your response journal out. You're going to get your response journal out. 10 seconds to get your response journal out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here I show you an exemplar of how your journal or your response journal should look like. So your response journal you look for it, go to your response journal, go into the next blank page. The last one that we did was our focusing question test for the SkyTree. You go into the next blank page. Make sure that you write idea 56 and 57. Your name, date, and goal. And then you're going to prepare your handout by putting the title, that is Assessment 30. And then you're going to number it 1 to 28. So let me see if I can put all of it in the screen so that you can see how they're numbered. You are able to skip a line if you wish so that you can write it neatly, because some of you need a bigger space than this, so you are able to skip a line. I do highly recommend you skip a line. You still are able to write on this side the numbers. Now the handout or the assessment looks like this, and it's Assessment 30, vocabulary assessment, right? And the directions are: listen to the questions about vocabulary words you have learned in this module. You are going to write yes if the sentence uses the word correctly and no if the sentence uses it incorrectly. What do you mean? So let's say number 1 is uncurled. If I look at the sentence and then I read it, you're going to say yes or no, and you're going to write it. So let's say number 1 is yes. You write yes, okay? And you see how neat it is. It's not messy. Try to be neat so that you can understand it for whenever you transfer your answers, okay? So I'm going to give you a minute to make sure that you have this paper ready. Make sure that you are numbering it. You have idea 56 to 57, and you're ready so that I can start reading the sentences to you. 1 minute, go. Okay, boys and girls, so let's get started. Let's do number 1 to show you how you're going to do it. So number 1 is uncurled. So I'm going to show you the word here, and then I'm going to read it out loud, and you will write yes or no on your response journal, okay? So word 1 is uncurled. Uncurled is if flower petals uncurled, does the flower open? Listen to that one again. If flower petals uncurled, does the flower open? Yes or no? So if it's yes, you will go to your response journal and write yes. Next one. Soar. Did we hear the jet plane soar overhead? Listen carefully. Did we hear the jet plane soar overhead? Yes or no? You will write here your answer, okay? I'm not going to give you the answer, but that's where you're going to write it. Next one. Change. Could you change a room by coming in through a window? Could you change a room by coming in through a window? Yes or no? Separate. If we glued 2 things together, did we separate them? If we glue 2 things together, did we separate them? Number 5. Usual. On the beautiful summer day, was the sky its usual blue? On the beautiful summer day, was the sky its usual blue? You're writing in number 5. Yes or no? Write it down. Flick. Could you flick an insect off your shirt? Could you flick an insect off your shirt? Yes or no? Number 7, survive. With good camping equipment, can you survive in the wild? Listen. With good camping equipment, could people survive in the wild? Yes or no? 8. Huddle. If you go to opposite sides of the couch, did you huddle? If you go to opposite sides of the couch, did you huddle? Number 9. Disappear. Does snow disappear when spring and summer come? Does snow disappear when spring and summer come? Migrate. If you live in one place for a long time, did you just migrate there? Pay close attention to those keywords. If you lived in one place for a long time, did you migrate there? Number 11, observe. If you look away when the goalie made the play, did you observe it? If you look away when the goalie made the play, did you observe it? Number 12. Contents. Does a package of food list the contents? Does a package of food list the contents? 13. Open. Did the baby bird finally open its eyes? Did the baby bird finally open its eyes? 14. Shape. Is a maple leaf a different shape than an oak leaf? Is a maple leaf a different shape than an oak leaf? Remember, you're writing yes or no, or is the sentence being used correctly? 15. Flick. Can you flick a football across the goal line? Can you flick a football across the goal line? Number 16. Observe. If you watch the kitten carefully, did you observe it? If you watched the kitten carefully, did you observe it? Soar. Did the injured bird soar back to the nest? Did the injured bird soar back to the nest? 18. Huddle. If you share a blanket on a cold night, did you huddle? If you share a blanket on a cold night, did you huddle? Yes or no? 19. Contents. Is the table of contents the same as an illustration? Is the table of contents the same as an illustration? 20. Separate. Does the teacher separate the students who are talking too much? Does the teacher separate the students who are talking too much? 21. Uncurled. If I uncurled my hair, did I make it more curly? If I uncurled my hair, did I make it more curly? 22. Disappear. 22. Shape. 22. Shape. Does a book have a square shape? Does a book have a square shape? Yes or no? 23. Disappear. When you put on a jacket, do you disappear? When you put on a jacket, do you disappear? 24. Survive. Can a butterfly survive a snowstorm? Can a butterfly survive a snowstorm? Yes or no? 25. Usual. Was everything the same as usual during the blackout? Was everything the same as usual during the blackout? 26. Migrate. Do butterflies migrate because snow is on the way? Do butterflies migrate because snow is on the way? Yes or no? Change. Could you change a room by painting it a different color? Could you change a room by painting it a different color? 28. Open. Did we shut the window when it got cold outside? Did we open the window when it got cold outside? Yeah, it's the word open. Did we open the window when it got cold outside? Did we open the window when it got cold outside? So boys and girls, if you miss one, you can always go back to the video. Take it slower. After each question, you can pause it and then write your answer and continue on. You are going to need these answers to complete your exit ticket for today for your Wit and Wisdom lesson. We look forward to seeing you at 9 in the morning for our awesome discussion and our rehearsed informative paragraph that will help us for in a module test. Thank you so much, boys and girls, for being awesome students and following along on this awesome vocabulary assessment.